Trojans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and more. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. He's turning it on. Shakes off the defender. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quick completion on the out route. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on first down. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh. Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's quick. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The give to Davis. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Zings it complete to the right. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Wormley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
To the air on second down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
Yo, good
Well,
throw,
the chemistry
huh?
between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Vaughn. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walters. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Walters. They'll immediately call timeout. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive
I appreciate that.
Finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Trying to run, it's Davis. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tight end now in motion. quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Wormley. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Trojans are on the move.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Walters. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. It's complete on the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got a little space. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man. It's quick. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's just plowing ahead. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lee. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He wants to change this route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time on target. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. He'll throw on third down. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.